What's up, boys?
Ready to see some deer, hopefully.
What's going on?
Filmed a couple deer tonight.
I'm joining along with the pros tonight. I've got Collins and Caleb, and they tell me they have some good ones tied up, so we'll see.
We hope so.
The weather's about perfect tonight. July 23rd, my first velvet sit of the season. But to be honest, it just feels good to be back in the tree stand and seeing deer. All right, it's late July, and I'm getting ready to plant a little big and BC plot. It's not very big, maybe 1/3 of an acre. As you can see, I have it all sprayed, ready to go. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not tilling this spot or anything. I'm gonna have this grass kind of help me with the lack of rain we've had around here. It's been so dry, but we do have a chance of rain tonight. I can see the clouds rolling in right now. The wind's picking up. So I adjust my schedule, get the seed on the ground. But like I said, I'm leaving all this dead thatch on here. It's gonna help hold some of that moisture in. I'm not gonna lose that moisture by tilling this up. It's only a small little 1/3 acre spot, but it should be pretty cool. Catch these deer coming out, be the first thing that they hit. I got the plot screen right along the road, and then I got Monster Magnet in between. So it should be a cool little spot. I'm excited to see how this one does. All right, that's it. That's the other nice thing about doing plots this way, no tilling or anything. It's a heck of a lot less work. I just gotta get the fertilizer spread and this one's ready to go. It's already starting to cloud up, so hopefully it gets a nice shot of rain tonight right away. By the way, I was trying out a new seeder on this plot, this Solo. I ordered it on Amazon this week, and I kind of got tired of dealing with the bag seeders, ripping all the time. They're never comfortable to wear. So this is my first plot using that one, or this new seeder, and I like it so far. It's definitely a lot more comfortable and seems to do a good job of spreading pretty evenly. All right, plot number 2 is this little interior plot back in the timber. It's on a ridge top, tucked back in here. Really cool spot. I've planted it before. It's not very big, but what I did do this spring with a buddy, I came in here, cleared a little extra room to make it just a little bit bigger. It's probably about 1/4 of an acre now. I also girdled some of these locust trees that are on the east side, just because they were basically keeping a lot of sunlight from hitting the ground here. So I didn't want to cut them down just to deal with all the needles and the thorns and everything. But I girdled them, and now there's a lot more sunlight getting in here, so I think it'll do really well. Because it is back in the timber and it's still somewhat shaded, I'm gonna do the wild game buffet mix in this plot, and which is mostly clovers, but it's got little brassicas in there too. So there'll be some brassicas here this fall. But such a cool spot. It's a spot that the bucks visit a lot during daylight hours just because it's so secluded. I'll be watching that radar all night now, hoping for that forecast to stay true and we get some rain. But another good project to knock off the list. Man, I love this time of year though, putting these long hours in the heat, hoping for it all to pay off in the fall. Well, as you can see, I've been out the last week or so getting some work done. I got a chance to do a little velvet filming, a lot of food plot work, getting some seed in the ground. And today I got to do the fun part of checking some cameras. So Mike and I put these cameras out probably 9 or 10 days ago now. And so this is the first card pull on our farm this year. And I'd say we're off to a pretty good start. Some good looking deer. I have to go back and look and see how many we actually recognize, but one for sure we do recognize. We just got a picture of him over here by the pond. And it wasn't a deer I expected to make a good jump, but from just flipping through the pictures really quick, it looks like he did make a good jump. It's a deer I encountered a couple of times last year. I thought he was 4 or 5 last year, wasn't really sure. Probably more likely 4 and then 5 this year, but either way, he's a good looking deer. He's put on some inches for sure. So hopefully he stays around for the duration of the season. I think the best is yet to come on this farm. Over the next couple weeks, I'm gonna start to nail down the areas I really wanna focus on this year, which farms in particular, and start to get an inventory on these different properties. I actually moved back home over the summer, so I'm kind of back to my roots and back to the ground I'm a little more familiar with. So I should hopefully be able to develop some good stories this year, and I can't wait to get started. It's that time of year. The bucks are almost fully grown, and now it's time to start the patterning process. So it's gonna be fun.